The Batman v Superman movie starts off with a scene where Lois Lane is interviewing terrorists in Africa. Things get ugly and dangerous, and she eventually gets rescued by Superman. Bruce Wayne seems unhappy about the destruction on Earth caused by the Kryptonian people. The world engine scene from Man of Steel is shown, with Superman battling Zod, destroying buildings in the process. There is even a guy who loses his legs. After that, we see Clark Kent making out with Lois. Batman proceeds to torture people to get some info on some villain boss. Superman doesn't approve of Batman's actions. There's a lot of debate on whether Superman is good or bad for the whole world. Is he a protector or a threat? The legless guy climbs up Superman's statue to spray false god on it. Luthor asks for access to the Kryptonian ship and General Zod. Some kryptonite is obtained from the Indian Ocean. Luthor gives some explanations about what kryptonite is and what it can do. He also holds a party. Bruce Wayne attends Luthor's party and meets Wonder Woman there. At the museum, Wonder Woman says she wants to retrieve her old picture, so Bruce Wayne helps her and hacks into Luthor's system and finds a picture of Wonder Woman from 1918. He also finds footage of Aquaman, The Flash, and Cyborg, and he sends them to Wonder Woman later. Batman wants to steal the kryptonite from Luthor. He fights some thugs in a street car fight and runs into Superman. The Batmobile is thrashed. Superman spares him. Superman thinks Batman should stop being a vigilante, so he gives Batman some warning and flies off. Some people think Superman needs to be controlled. A meeting is arranged to talk to Superman in the Senate. It gets bombed, and Superman does not want to appear after that. Batman prepares his metal suit and trains hard to fight and defeat Superman. It is found out that the African terrorist incident was staged by Luthor, with the special bullet as evidence. Luthor obtains info from the watery ship, then uses Zod's body combined with his own blood to create a new monster, supposedly Doomsday. Luthor meets with Lois and then pushes her down the building, but she is saved by Superman. Luthor reveals that he has captured Superman's mother Martha and wants Superman to kill Batman or else Martha dies. He says if God is almighty, then he is not all good. If he is all good, then he is not almighty. Superman eventually goes to fight Batman, but Batman uses gadgets and kryptonite gas to gain advantage. They fight all the way into the building, and the gas wears out and Superman gains his strength back. But Batman hits another gas shot. He appears to be winning the fight. Using the kryptonite spear, he is about to kill Superman. Superman says, "Save Martha." Batman hesitates upon hearing that name. Lois arrives to stop Batman. Superman eventually recovers, and they discuss about Luthor's real plans. So Batman goes to save Martha, and Superman goes back to confront Luthor, who releases his monster Doomsday. It is very hard to destroy, so Superman decides to send it to space with nukes fired at it. Superman is also nuked, but he regenerates. That effort is in vain, and Doomsday gets stronger. Only the kryptonite spear can kill it. Wonder Woman also appears and helps them fight Doomsday. So Lois tries to retrieve the sphere that is submerged underwater and she drowns. Superman rescues her and retrieves the sphere himself. He flies off to impale it into the monster. But the monster impales Superman too. They both die. The monster threat ends, and the world survives. There is a big funeral for both Superman and a small one for Clark Kent. But of course Superman's real body is in Clark Kent's casket. Batman asks Wonder Woman to join up and gather all superheroes into a team. Luthor is arrested in connection with the Senate bombing and creation of Doomsday, so he gets a haircut in prison and becomes bald. Batman visits Luthor and threatens to stamp him with his symbol. Luthor says the bell has been rung, and they have heard the call. The final scene shows dirt being poured on Clark Kent's coffin, but it floats.